Salchipapas. Howdy, folks. Saturday night. I'm at Cabela's with my trailer. I'm about to throw away my carpet because there's a fine dumpster. Sweet ass dumpster. I'm going to throw away my carpet because that's causing the rust in my trailer. Actually, I don't know if I told you, but I got a killer deal because the floor's rusty. Well, I Jewed him down. I don't know the proper term. It's just whatever. So I'm going to get rid of the carpet and scrape it out. I borrowed a push broom and a scraper from my jiu-jitsu gym. I borrowed it, and I'll bring it back. But let me throw a lid on this. It's loud. So first week of training was a roller coaster. It started off terrible. The worst job I've ever had. Easily. And now it's possibly the best. We'll see. Friday, the hours have gone significantly down, so they're going to cross-train us in the zip line, the water zip line out of the helicopter going backwards. It's a stationary helicopter, and you zip line out into a pond. And we get to learn that on Friday, so. And we have an option to learn the drones, which, nah, I don't really have a calling to learn drones or teach kids drones. I feel like that'll involve me throwing the controller at a kid or something, or throwing something at a drone. So, nah. Yeah, I did a lot of jiu-jitsu this week. I did Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday night, Friday night, and today, Saturday morning. I felt like bringing donuts to jiu-jitsu because I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee. Because it's so hard not to take caffeine before morning jiu-jitsu. Because, like, I'm awake, but I'm not in, like, fight mode. I'm in, like, watch cartoon mode. So. And then I was like, alright, I'm going to get donut holes. Standing, because it was a long-ass line. I was like, alright, I'll get donut holes because they're cheaper. And then I got there and I ordered, and then the girl was like, and? I ordered my coffee first, and she was like, and? And I was like, that's it. It's like she knew I wanted to order more. And then when I got there, I was glad I didn't, because the coach wasn't there. And I was just trying to bribe the coach so I could borrow the broom and shit. So that was weird. Man, I don't know why it's chooching so good. So, what else has happened? I spent a lot of money today. That's what happens when you're a working man on your days off. You just go spend money. No, but I just bought supplies and stuff. I got called handsome. I've been called handsome way too many times. I guess my facial hair is like on fleek right now. I don't know. Do people still say that? It's like, or I know it's probably the astrology, because the full moon was in Sagittarius, which is in my 5th house, which is like, girls want to suck my dick right now. But too bad they're fat, ugly girls. Like, pick one. Are you ugly? Are you fat? But, I remember the best way to get, like, a girlfriend is to literally stop giving a fuck. about getting a girlfriend. Or, you know, whatever. Like, to get attention from the opposite sex. You just stop caring. Because, like, I don't know. Although I've seen some bangers today, man. We had this Spanish teacher. Her name was Miss Von Oppen, and we used to call her Miss Von Hop On because she was hot and she had giant tits. And I saw a girl or a lady, call her a lady because they're like late 20s, who like dressed like her, looked like her, big tits like her. Brought me back. And honestly, like, the reason the first 2 days of space camp sucked is because I feel like it brought me back to high school. This whole, like, experience. Like the food, socializing, everything. Yeah, jiu-jitsu's going good. It's just become a grind. I just enjoy the grind. I don't know. Like, I know I'm getting better. I just don't see it. Other people are seeing it. They've been like, "Man, your leg locks are getting good," and I'm like, "Just wait, just wait." Like, I'm gonna be a murderer soon. Like, they're not good yet. I guess that's what you get when you train like 5 days a week, consecutively. So the plan is refurbish the floor in the trailer, which will be today and tomorrow. I bought a bunch of rust reformer, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Then I want to get a new floor in, possibly PVC. There's someone who sells PVC plywood, like out in the boonies here, that they use for like like guinea pigs, I feel like. Guinea pig flooring, or I don't know, llamas? Something like that. Which I'm into it, except I researched PVC and it outgasses heavily, which is like your shower curtains. That's why it smells so weird when you buy a new shower curtain and stuff. So that sort of steers me another way. But at the same time, they use PVC in like water lines, and I feel like this is Craigslist, so this PVC is older because it's been sitting outside like on a pallet forever. Plus, it only affects me when I'm in the trailer, and I would only be in the trailer at night when it's not as hot and it shouldn't be outgassing. So, I don't know. The alternative is to do wood and then seal it with some chemical that probably outgasses. So it's like, you're fucking damned if you do, damned if you don't. But yeah, and then I bought an angle grinder because it was a killer deal at Harbor Freight. Like, if you don't have their cheap angle grinder, you're a fool, because I've used expensive angle grinders and cheap angle grinders, and yeah, there's a difference for sure. If you're using it for heavy projects, upgrade. But if you just need an angle grinder for $10 plus a pack of discs, it was like $5. So the alternative is to hand cut it with a hacksaw. I actually didn't even think that wouldn't even work. You'd have to use dumb. There is so many like extension plugs at NASA under like, actually I might quit calling it NASA because we're not NASA at all. NASA didn't even donate to save Space Camp. We are the Space and Rocket Center. But every billboard that's lighted has a plug underneath. And there's a Tesla charging place. And like, my plan is to park the trailer once I get a parking pass and just leave it there for the summer until I get a parking ticket or something. And then they put a boot on it, and I'm like, cool, guess what? Didn't care what I wanted. I got some curry cashews. Yeah, sure. But I just need to go more stealth. Like, if I put an air conditioner in the trailer and then I plug it in and then just live in it with an air conditioner, no one will know. The van was just too obvious, and that's how they caught me. What if I do the trailer and... Because there's no vent in the trailer right now. No one would even think anyone lived in that. I'm just like diversifying my living. It's like, I'll have the trailer down here, I'll have my van over here, and then possibly a hammock in the woods. Because there's a hiking trail between the ropes course and the actual center that hobos live in sometimes. They've had to kick bums out of, which, you're speaking my language. I'll just have to get a bug net hammock, which is like $30 on Amazon. But yeah, now I'm just having some celebratory adult beverages. I don't know what I'm celebrating. Life. Did I tell you I found a jar of weed? Which is funny, because the universe... I have been offered to smoke weed since, but I've just been busy. Like, oh, I gotta go hang out with people to smoke? Never mind. Doesn't count. So I did find a jar. It was like the least amount of shake you've ever seen, but I found a jar of weed and like a box of half-drunk box of wine and like a little, like 6 little shooters of wine that some were open, some weren't. I threw all the alcohol away and I kept the weed. But... Huh? What's up? Huh? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, he killed 2 baby bunnies. Look in the camera. Look at the camera and tell him what you did. Tell him what you did. He killed 2 baby bunnies. He doesn't care. No remorse. Which is how you should live your life. But yeah, he's been living at Cabela's without me. He just disappears in the morning and I go to work, which is smart because there's awesome wilderness. I'll probably show you one day, because I'm sure I'll be here a few more days, weeks. But he brought me a baby bunny last night, or yeah, Friday night? Yeah, last night. And I rescued it from him, calmed it down, and then like 15 minutes later he brought me another one. I was like, bro. So I locked him in the van, and then I put the bunnies in the edge of the woods. And then like hours later, it was hot at night, and so I kicked the door open and he went out. And sure enough, in the morning, there was 2 dead bunnies. Fucking bite marks and ants eating them alive. I wasn't sad about it. Like, I wanted them to be alive, but at that point, I already knew they were fucked. Like, the minute he snatched them from their mom, I was like, well, you're probably never gonna live a normal life again. You're traumatized, so you should probably just die and reincarnate. What if that's how humans were? feel like it would be a better race. Makes me think of the Sparta pit where they kicked retards in the pit. Not that that was the right way to handle it, trust me. Because, like, who's judging who's retarded or not? Like, to me, you're all retarded. But to you, I may seem retarded. Not. I ace your stupid tests.